Hi, all you Spam fans. I got a new one I'm trying out today. It's called Spam Fries. So stick around, you'll see this thing happen and see how easy it is, and we'll talk about it at the end. Spam. All right, first things first. Let's look at our ingredients. Of course, we've got some crushed pork rinds, and of course you can do it yourself. Some Parmesan, no Kraft there, the powdered Parmesan cheese. Your favorite version of Spam. You know I like the hot and spicy stuff, so I'll probably use either that or the jalapeno today, and a couple of eggs. Simple ingredients. Now let's see what happens when we put them all together and make a fry out of them. Well, first thing we'll do is pop the top on our can here and get started. Oh yeah, good old Spam. And a little tip for you Spam is just squeeze the can just a little bit until it separates from the sides, and usually it'll pop right out. Oh yeah, just like that. And what you want to do is try to, it depends on how thick you want your fries, but I'm going to try to go about maybe a half an inch or so, just to keep it simple. Something like that. That's not too perfect, but, and then we'll cut it long ways. About the same length. About like it right there. Okay, there's our fries, and we'll start breading them up and get them in the fryer. Yeah, they're not perfectly straight, but that's okay. So now I'm going to put my Spam in the parm. Just give it a little coating of that. There's some stickiness on the Spam already, the little bit of jelly in there. And then I'm going to give it a bath in the egg wash real quick, and then transfer it over to my pork rinds. And believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever breaded anything in pork rinds since I've been doing keto, so this is a first for me, and we'll see how this comes out. And then I'm going to move it to the plate, and I'm going to keep repeating this process until everything's all battered up, and we'll see what happens in the end. Get a little bit on the ends there, put it in that. Try not to get my hands all gooey, I know, but that's all right. Some people wonder why I do this on a black table in here in the extra room. Well, my kitchen's fairly small, so I do most of my videos in a spare room, and then I go in the kitchen and cook. Plus I have an old refrigerator that hums like crazy and gets on my nerves in the videos, but that's why. Hey, if you're interested in a keto, low-carb lifestyle, let me invite you to subscribe, ring the bell, and all that good stuff. Like the video. I normally try to do stuff that's real simple and easy, and I appreciate you watching today, and we'll carry on with the video. Well, here they are all breaded up. It took a few minutes, but of course I made a lovely mess, but I don't really care about all that. I want to get into this. So I'm going to go put it in the frying pan. I got some oil in there heating up. You want your oil to be about 350. I've got a neat little thermopop I can check the oil with, but If you throw some crumbs in there and it sizzles, that means it's about ready. So let's move back into the kitchen here and get this going. All right, it's in the pan and it's sizzling. You can't leave it in there too long. You got to flip it over. So let me turn this off and do some flipping. So you can see my process here. We got those cooking, and I put these up here on a cooling rack, and they're coming together. I have to tell you, I've already sampled it, and mercy, we'll talk about it in a minute.
Well, here we are with the final product. I put some in the can to display and just show off a little bit, but here they are on the plate. You can see the breading on them, and they appear to be crispy. I'm getting ready to bite into one here in a second and see what they're really like. I'm impressed so far just by looking at them. I think they're gonna be pretty good. Let's see.
Well, now it comes down to this. Is it any good? Am I gonna like it? Let's find out. Man, that's good. I love Spam, and that's no secret. And the first time being wrapped in breading, I'm surprised. I compare it, I know it's called Spam fries, but it's more like a Spam chicken finger to me. It's kind of got that texture to it, but we're gonna call it Spam fries or Spam chicken fingers or whatever you want to call it. It's good, so I'd recommend this. It's simple. It didn't take but a few minutes to do. The hardest part was just bread and everything. And also, that was my first time using this stuff, and I'm very happy. I can't believe I've been doing keto for, it seems like forever, at least hard and steady since 2020, and I've never tried crushed pork rinds on anything. I've just figured my days of eating breaded food were over, but I'm excited because I got some ideas for some things I want to try next. So yeah, thumbs up to this and this. Now y'all excuse me while I finish this off here.
Man, how simple is that? Let me just tell you right now, in fairness, I know they're called Spam fries, but if you've ever ate Burger King, their chicken fingers, they're more like a chicken finger. They're not anything like a French fry, but the shape of them maybe. But they are good, they're simple to make, and then you can just go crazy with it. Best of all, you know, they're low carb, keto. Give them a try and let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, may the Lord bless you and eat more Spam.